Again, Terry Francona, look, I realize you're a beast manager. You took a team that was shitty last year, 68, 70 wins. You turned them into a playoff contender. I realize that, okay? I realize that. Your fault in managing, all right, is you're loyal. You're loyal to players. Your loyalty to Cris Perez almost cost us the season. Because I'm telling you right now, it was 6-1, right? I was reluctant about turning the game off and turning something else on. I was reluctant because I figured the game's over. I had no idea you were going to run Cris Perez out there. I had no idea. I said on Twitter, you're going to have a 10-run lead to run him out there. I said it about 2 hours ago. Well, much to my chagrin, I get a call from my boy. He said, you got the Indians game on? Perez gives up 2 home runs again. Blows a 6-1 fucking lead in the 9th. We had to eke it out. Guys got on first and second. And they got a strike at the end of the game. Look, it's evident. He blew the whole season when we played the Tigers. We had a 3-1 lead, whatever, or 4-1, and he blew that fucking game, which started the downfall. Look, we're in the playoff run. We got 5 games left. Fuck Cris Perez. I don't expect him to be on the playoff roster if we make it because he sucks. There's nothing Cris Perez could not close a fucking T-ball game. He sucks. Your loyalty to him is going to cost you a season, going to cost you a chance in the playoffs, and it's going to cost you loyalty to the 15 other guys out there that put the blood, sweat, and tears into this season. I hate Cris Perez. He sucks. You can't keep running him out. I'm sorry. Francona's a beast. Look, I realize Terry Francona's a beast manager. But you cannot keep putting Cris Perez out there. If we got a 10-run lead and 2 outs, maybe. People don't understand. A 6-1 lead to Cris Perez is like a normal closer having, I can't even put it in words right now. I'm so worked up. This is the second time this week that he blew a lead the other night. We brought him in. We had to go to extra innings to win the fucking game. So, I mean, we can't keep running them out there. If we make the playoffs, leave them off the roster. Put anyone in there at closer. Salazar, Masterson, I don't even care. You can bring in a pitching coach, whatever. But Cris Perez needs to be off this playoff roster if we make it. This is down. We would have lost this game. The Rangers going to walk off home run. There's no fucking way this team would keep rebounding. How many times can you put this team behind the 8 ball by bringing in being loyal to Cris Perez? You can't have him on the playoff roster. In fact, if it was me, I'd send him shipping right now, cut him from the fucking team. The guy sucks. He cannot fucking get... You got a 6-1 lead, and he's about to blow it? Gave up 2 home runs? You had to bring another guy in? Man, I can't take it no more. So all these people on Twitter saying, Terry Francona's a great manager. He's probably the best manager in the game. I realize that. His fault is he's too loyal. And don't tell me he's got to find out if Perez is closer. No, we already know that. I'm an outsider that ain't played baseball in 15 fucking years. I know baseball. Cris Perez, he ain't got it up here. He ain't got it up here. Just like Velarde over to the Tigers. What they do, they shipped his ass out. Get anybody. Go get a stock boy from a fucking 5-9 store. He's a better closer than Cris Perez. Like I said, he couldn't close the door. He couldn't close the T-ball game. So, Francona, look, you're great. I understand that. But please... do not run Cris Perez out there ever again. The guy sucks. And God forbid he's on that playoff roster because of your loyalty. You got to think of the other guys in that locker room. If you pulled each one of them anonymous, I'll guarantee they'd say, get CP the fuck out of here. This is a big game. Thank God that, whatever his name is, I'm so worked up. Joe Smith got the save. I'll tell you what, I didn't think it'd get any worse than Borowski and Wickman. But it just did. It just did. Cris Perez fucking sucks this whole season. Thank God for Joe Smith. Because I'm telling you right now, I was getting ready to go off. I don't like to have to wish bad things on people. But during that game, I had to because I had the game on 6-1 lead. I figured they're not even going to bring Perez in. I figured 6-1 lead, why even bring him in to get him work? We already know if we make the playoffs, I know he's not going to be on the roster. But for some reason, Terry Francona, the loyal players manager that he is, which is good, but not in this instance, Terry. Terry, do the right thing. Cut Cris Perez now, please. I beg of you. As every Indians fan out there, if you're an Indians fan out there, whatever. We can't have Cris Perez on the team. We can't. If we didn't have Cris Perez right now this season, I guarantee we would have won that division. He set the tone with that Tigers thing. We had a 6-1 lead, a 4-1 lead against the Tigers 2 months ago. What did he do? Come in there, blom, 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 home runs. He set the tone. That's why the Indians went in a downward spiral. And they got back in it, but I'm worked up right now. Yeah, y'all didn't know I'm a baseball fan. Yes, I'm a diehard Indians fan. I got tired of seeing them fucking owners sell all our players away and run a minor league squad out there. I will give Francona this. He's winning with the fucking Role players, and he's the best manager in baseball. Don't get me wrong, but tonight you just can't. You can't bring Cris Perez out there no more. Not after tonight. Cris Perez, turn in your glove, turn in your spikes. You're off the fucking squad. If I'm the man, you're off the squad. I can't take it.